We on the top and we ain't gonna fall. It's an obsession, a habit you call. We hitting automatic, never stall. Only got one tactic, do it all. I'm from the bottom, I hate what I saw. I couldn't walk, so I learned how to crawl. They wanna talk when you're back to the wall. So I say let 'em, I ain't moving small. Money grows from my intuition. I just bought a crib, that's my first edition. People hate it when you claim a vision, but I use a static when I hit ignition. Hungry moves, I'm faster in a minute. I stay fresh to death, I'm in a mint condition. Forge a heat, no matter where I've been, and give me any place and it'll be a kitchen. This how we flow to the top. I'm on a wave and it never gon' stop. I hit a 3, now we running the clock. 24 seconds, I still block your shot. I'm making this an eternal spot. Permanent stain in the flow, ink blot. Don't step to me when I get too hot. I'ma end your life and it's all you got. We on the top and we ain't gonna fall. It's an obsession, a habit you call. We hitting automatic, never stall. Only got one tactic, do it all. I'm from the bottom, I hate what I saw. I couldn't walk, so I learned how to crawl. They wanna talk when you're back to the wall. So I say let 'em, I ain't moving small. Homemade flow, I'm a PVC. There ain't one player out doing just like me. Heart rate froze, check the EKG. I hate wasting time, no eventually. Routine work when nobody see it, but I ain't feel the stress, I know it's meant to be. 30 beats, I'm on a killing spree. I made every song in my discography. Yeah, that's every cent, every dollar. I ain't tryna listen to a broke scholar. Making moves to make the money taller. To the cash topping on the Eiffel Tower. Labels calling, I won't wear the collar. With my own drive, I can take it farther. Do it myself, don't ever bother. Been self-made now, shout out to my father. We on the top and we ain't gonna fall. It's an obsession, a habit you call. We hitting automatic, never stall. Only got one tactic, do it all. I'm from the bottom, I hate what I saw. I couldn't walk, so I learned how to crawl. They wanna talk when you're back to the wall. So I say let 'em, I ain't moving small.
You know I make you feel good. Don't you wanna feel good, good, good? Sometimes I wish that we could go back before you got hurt, hurt, hurt. When before I was scared, now I'm feeling prepared. Don't you wanna feel good? Don't you wanna feel good, good, good?
When you say you were leaving, I thought that you meant it. I played the victim, you start as indifferent. Hindsight comes standard with rose-colored lenses. Hate to admit it, you're better off. Now you're too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it again. Tomorrow we build. Depends on the future, we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will go, give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go.
Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Crow. I'm joined today by the wonderful Megan, and we are bringing you the finals of the CECC South Regional Qualifiers. UTD showed absolute dominance in the last couple games, so I'm excited to see what they're going to bring to the finals here.
Absolutely, I can't wait to see some more. I think all of our players
I know, everyone keep an eye on Petal because he was hitting those crazy clips on the Sojourn today. It always has been, but you know, you just gotta let him know. You just gotta let him know every once in a while that we appreciate him. It's true, it's so true. But not quite sure what our first map is gonna be. Players are just getting ready to kind of head into the game sometime soon. So as of right now, we can kind of, you know, recap a little bit of what we saw last time. We've seen a lot of Zarya from both teams. Very exciting for me, very exciting for you, tank players in the chat. But we saw some Zenyatta play too, more from the enemy team than from us.
But Jukebox did play a little bit of Zenyatta on Circuit Royale.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah, Jukebox on the Lucio too. Were you seeing those boop kills? Because I mean, he was moving in. Cash was kind of fluctuating between, you know, Genji, Reaper, a little bit of those more classic Overwatch characters. Sombra's big right now. I expect to see Sombra on both teams. I mean, she can be absolutely dominant in this game right now, even though, you know, she's been changed, but she's still just super powerful. So we'll be heading into game in just a few minutes here. And yeah, can't wait to see you guys there.
Lock and reload. Hello.
Making sure we're just getting back in the game a little bit. And the poke will start. 40 charge, 60 charge, immediately onto Abdullah here. That makes Zarya, you know, formidable, but it is going to be a few seconds before we're back online. But that's not going to stop Tesla from killing Jukebox. UTD once again down a support. I mean, Cash was down in the sauna that whole time. I'm not sure that they were quite ready to push that yet. Fuchu once again finding a kill, this time onto the Sojourn, and Tesla going to be killing Abdallah, so it is pretty rough for UT Dallas right now. A lot of dead bodies across the field. Yeah, Harmony and Weirdo both have those ults in the bag. I mean, the grab super strong, especially now that it's a 5-minute going somewhere. People in that grab find more overall. And the grab is in fact going to come out. Petal on the flank, but unfortunately Abdallah does not stay up. It was. I would like to say that we were just speechless, but we were in fact having mic problems. But I mean, with how well Florida was playing right there, it was a little bit speechless as well. We're going to be moving on to the well. Hopefully UT Dallas can, you know, find that momentum and keep going because Orange was absolutely dominant on that first little bit. Looking at the compositions here, both going to be using a Sojourn. Looks like Cash is going to be briefly on that Sim, but that's more for the TP than for anything else. We'll probably see a swap onto the Genji or something like that. I like the Bap Lucio, you know, it's so much healing output, but it really provides so much utility for the team as well. The Sojourn Sticky going to come out pretty early. Both teams just kind of looking for ult charge at the moment. But Abdallah looking for a little more than ult charge apparently. Gonna kill Sojourn on the side of Florida. Fuchu gonna follow pretty soon as well. There's gonna be one taken down on Doi for UT Dallas, but overall UTD gonna take this and take the point. Tesla gonna clean up Jukebox though. That's kind of an unexpected kill and a nice little bit of extra ult charge on that Genji blade. Sitting at a nice 80% bubble charge. That Zarya is going to be inputting a lot of damage right now. Petal, he knows how to click heads. What can I say? Going to take down Harmony really early once again, and that is down one support. Looks like Weirdo dropping really low and is going to end up falling to Cash. UT Dallas proving to be dominant. These Genji's going to duke it out over on Coast side, but I think it's more for show than actual kills at this time. Jukebox looking at the beat. Petal on that Sojourn. Going to be looking at the overclocked. And right now, just UTD kind of holding them in their spawn, holding them at an arm's length. Yep, Battle of the Sojourns over on Coast. It is... Really nice grab there. Just like, you know, some may say that it's overkill, but honestly, I think that it was a really good call. Just kind of securing that point. We did see 2 men get trapped in that grab, so that's 2 free kills. And, you know, UTD keeping a little bit comfortable, especially since they still have about 4 ults online. Weirdo looking at their grab as well, and Harmony has that Coalescence. So that is going to be a fair bit of damage, a fair bit of crowd control. Sojourn slow coming out, and the grab is soon to follow. It's
Weirdo.
Massive. Jukebox was going to follow it with the beat, so not a lot of UTD's men go down, but, I mean, a few picks are found, and Harmony is going to come in with that Coalescence and start taking down the rest of UTD, but Abdallah has the charge, has the damage output, even has the grab, and is not going to let Fuchu get away with that. I mean, that was a scrappy fight, but, I mean, Cash managed to hold to 99, so...
Yep.
He's still on there. He's still doing his little Genji dance.
We'll have his blade, and Abdallah switches over to the ball to come help contest as long as he can. And Kosh pops the blade, but Fuchu responds with the beat to help negate that damage.
That is A-okay. I mean, you use beat, and now, like, what are they going to do against some of the other ults? Looks like, you know, Sojourn doesn't quite have the ultimate built up yet, but it doesn't even matter because Cash is going to get 2 with those dash kills. Dash and a punch. UT Dallas, you know, they were just warming up last round. It's no big deal.
Yeah, that round was a total 180 from the last one.
Really good teamwork coming out from UTD. You can tell that they're communicating. You know, I think they kind of caught Florida on the back foot a little bit there, but you can tell that these teams are really evenly matched, and I am excited to see what else is going to happen in this best of 5. We're moving on to Ruins. This is my personal favorite as far as Ilios maps go.
I'm always a fan of Lighthouse and Well. This one I've always not liked Ruins.
That's fair. I mean, it's definitely not for everyone, but you can get some really, like, fun sight lines, and I know for Petal especially, that is going to be...
He's just coming out on the Widow immediately.
The instant Widow. Looks like we see the TP and Lucio boost. UTD wants to get there, and they want to get there on time. Catch going to be swapping onto that Genji. Looks like, for the most part, going to be seeing the same comp coming out from Florida. That Zarya on both sides. Let's see if Petal can get anything done on this Widow, though. We saw some really tasty headshots right out of the gate. Ooh, there's a little dink onto Weirdo. Not quite enough to kill, but enough to do, you know, remind everyone that Petal's playing up here.
Oh,
and there it is!
Zykernax goes down to the headshot.
That is 1 DPS dead on the side of Florida, and it's going to be hard to hold their presence on that point with only
Orange do
Genji.
take the point first, though.
They managed to
their
get
mana disadvantage.
Yep, they get it in their favor, but I mean, UT Dallas just, especially with Petal, who is this under the screen name It's Good, just in case you missed that first little bit. You know, he's going crazy. He cannot be stopped. A little bit of poke phase, keeping a little bit of space for UTD right now. Looks like Widow Visor is going to be the only thing that is immediately coming online for either of these teams. Harmony, actually, with the swap onto the Ana, decided the Moira just wasn't getting it done, but I think this anti-nade and the sleep both lead to really good possibilities, especially with Jukebox playing so high in the air on the Lucio.
Ooh,
Gonna go
big
down,
grab from Dala, but he does go down.
Yeah, it seemed like a little bit of a Hail Mary kind of grab, especially since UTD lost 2 guys, lost the tank and the Lucio. I mean, that's gonna... Zykernax is mad about that initial headshot from Petal and is gonna be taking it out on the rest of UT Dallas. I mean, Cash gonna stall best he can, but ultimately dashes out of there and just kind of lets Florida take it. Petal is going to be using this visor for the recontest, just, you know, letting him know where all these people are playing. Unfortunately misses the jump shot onto Ana.
Ooh, and gets taken down by the railgun kill from Zykernax.
Cash playing for poke. The Dragon Blade is now online, gets the deflect in, I think waiting for a little bit more support, a little bit more comfort. Ooh. The beat comes down, but not quickly enough for Cash, who is going to end up falling that Dragon Blade. Both support ults being used in this fight, but I cannot believe they stayed up. I was literally about to say it's a losing battle, and then Doi proved me wrong by killing that Genji. So, unfortunately, Jukebox not going to escape with his life after the use of that grab. But this is scrappy. Abdallah finding a kill, but I'm not sure this is going to go in UTD's favor.
Kosher pops the blade and gets Weirdo.
All right, I mean...
UT Dallas do not want to lose this fight. They're just pushing Orange back.
I was not expecting the blade, I'll tell you that much, but
Absolutely
if you get
not.
a kill with it, then I guess it's not wasted, yeah?
Yeah.
Both Sword Door and Slows coming out right there. Just, you know, hanging out on the point. We do see Weirdo off that Zarya and swapping onto the Wrecking Ball. They want to make sure that their point presence is maintained. The grab comes out and Abdallah kills 2 with it. Jukebox gonna find a kill of his own. In the meantime, Abdallah going absolutely nuts on this Zarya and finding 3 kills in that one fight.
Weirdo does swap over to the Junker Queen, which is an interesting pick.
I am excited. I am so excited to see some Junker Queen play.
Absolutely.
I think that this character is so unique in her playstyle, I guess. The speed at which you can play her, the positioning from which you can play her. I'm super excited to see her played a little bit more in like competitive spaces. But Abdallah does not want her anywhere near the rest of the team. Is going to be leaving a lot of space. Just pretty consistent damage coming out from Petal right now. Has already built up that overclock. Just finding kills left and right. Ton of charge on this Zarya. Unfortunately, I mean, Junker Queen can do a lot of damage output, but she does...
Ooh, huge overclock from Petal there. Gets 2 with headshots.
Petal is like, stop it with your tank analysis, okay? All eyes on me, just for a minute. But I'm not sure that Florida's going to be able to get a man on the point here. And they do not with the boot from Jukebox.
That's a big win from UT Dallas on Ilias.
Yeah, that, I mean, they had me on the first map. I'm not going to lie. Florida looked like really, really good on that first map. But UT Dallas, you know, just had to regroup a little bit, get their mental back in order.
Yep.
And with that, they came back and they asserted dominance, especially on that last point. Really nice play coming out from Zykernax here. The tracking, very tasty. A lot of damage coming out from every DPS on every side there. So, gonna let the players get a little situated. I'm not quite sure. Do you know what the map pool is for this one?
I'm not sure.
All right,
No.
well, I guess we'll find out. I know, I think we're gonna be going into a payload map next, but I'm not sure what they're gonna pick, It's up to them, but I'm excited to see it either way, that's for sure.
I want to see some more of the new maps.
I'm enjoying the new maps. I think that not only are they like beautiful,
They're so well designed.
they're so well designed for like the gameplay, the interaction between characters. I think that it's so cool. I wish that Kariko could be played because I think that she provides so much like more, I don't know, like speed, I guess, almost to a lot of the play styles. And I think that'll be really, really cool.
Right.
But as of now, we're mostly seeing, the old favorites, Ana, Baptiste, Lucio.
Right.
Tried and true. You can't go wrong with them.
Yeah. Not a lot of Mercy, not a lot of Moira.
Yeah, Moira's been kind of like, she didn't change a whole lot from Overwatch 1. So, once again, kind of just finding her spot in the new meta, I guess. Whereas Mercy, a lot of her movement abilities actually changed, which people that don't play Mercy don't know that quite as well. But her Guardian Angel, very different than it used to be. It's actually a lot more beginner friendly, but for established Mercy players, it's kind of like learning a whole new character in a lot of different aspects.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was not aware.
I mean, the more you know.
You know.
But we're going to be waiting just a few minutes in lobby here as we wait for everyone to collect their thoughts, talk to their teams, and get ready to go into this next map. So we will talk to you guys in just a minute. And we're back. You didn't have to wait too long, but we've returned, and our next map is going to be
Circuit Royale.
Circuit Royale. We were just
right
talking about
with
those
the
new maps.
payload. And the new maps, absolutely. Circuit Royale is so gorgeous.
It is. It's all these maps, absolutely beautiful, and I am so excited because like.
We're seeing some Zenyatta.
Yeah, Zarya is viable, but I feel like she's more viable on like the second half of this map. The first half, there's a little more space, a little more height, and Zarya just doesn't quite have that same mobility that a lot of the other tanks do.
But you know who does? Sigma.
Sigma. You may not think of like, I don't know, a lot of people are like, Sigma mobility? Where? But
being able to push his shield out as far as you can definitely helps helps your team who are usually on the high ground.
Exactly. It's all about creating that space.
We do see some Hanzo as well. Haven't seen that yet today.
I am very excited about the double sniper coming out from UTD. In the hands of another team, I'd be nervous, but in the hands of Petal and Cash, I'm confident.
I'm confident with my life.
Shimada Brothers on the side of Florida, and then both running that BAP Zen. Going to be a lot of damage output there, so they're going to be looking to enable the DPS.
Solid, just throwing hands with Weirdo here as he does come out on top.
Ooh, I mean, Abdallah had the whole team right behind him, whereas Weirdo, the team was a little more spaced, hadn't quite found that little literal niche that the Sigmas were in.
Right.
So, yep, first kill gonna go to UT Dallas, but never to worry. There's always time for Florida.
Crusher just putting in some poke, trying to find some spacing, keeping Florida back. Ooh, but he does get taken out by Harmony there.
Perhaps.
Huge pick, but Petal does avenge his friend and picks Tesla.
Petal managed to find that one kill. Probably gonna slow Florida push just a little bit, but I mean, both Sigmas looking at their ultimates here. Weirdo a little bit behind Abdallah, probably just because of that first death, but you know, Florida finding their stride, starting to push this cart.
Ooh,
Unfortunately,
Abdallah whiffs his flux.
he got
That's
caught.
unfortunate.
You hate to see it, but UT Dallas is like, no, we're gonna fight this even harder. Here at the Baptiste window coming out from Fuchu, and it's going to take Juke down.
Jukebox does go down. Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's a reset.
Everyone, cleanse
Question
your mind.
marks all around.
Cleanse your mind of the past minute and a half.
What the flux? Car blue?
All right, so looks
That
like
was odd.
Overwatch 2 servers are having a bit of a moment. They're thinking.
It's not a
okay?
phase.
Yeah, we're gonna take a minute just to kind of double check that Spectator is, you know, doing okay. It might be having a bit of a riot Spectator moment. If, you know, any of you are familiar with like League Spec or anything, that's always, it finds a way. It finds a way. But we'll be back with you guys in just a few minutes. Hang tight. We're gonna try to figure this out, and we'll see you then.
What I feel inside, I know is right. What I can and I hide might steal my life. My spell, you fell under my spell now. 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 You fell under my spell
All
All
right.
right. Unpausing again. It looks like we are going to have a restart here on Circuit Royale after
But-
a unexpected server error closing.
Yeah, you know, Overwatch 2 is still getting situated, still finding its footing. Just got a little nervous. What can I say? But
It's
same
expected.
comps as we were looking at just a minute ago coming out from both sides. So,
Yep.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But a little bit more payload speed coming out from Florida here. They know UTD's tricks, and they're not going to fall for them.
Ooh, Psychonax takes down Petal immediately.
Oh, you hate to see it. Petal was putting so much pressure on everyone surrounding that payload, and now that he's gone,
Ooh, and Abdallah goes down. This is like a 180 from the what we just saw a minute
tactical
ago.
pause, if I ever saw one. I like
Honestly.
it. Yeah, so Cash just, you know, throwing a little bit of damage in there, trying to keep most of Florida at bay, but they're approaching that first checkpoint pretty quickly. Sonar arrow, just finding out where Abdallah is, putting in a little bit of damage on that Sigma, getting, you know, kinetic grasp to come out early in that fight.
And Abdallah is going to have his Flux online very soon. Ooh.
Huge Baptiste lamps coming out from both sides right there,
Just
almost
barely saved
identical.
Abdallah.
Rest in peace to Weirdo, though. He is going to be the first one taken
Ooh.
down, and then
The Venom Mine kills Tesla. Okay, we didn't get a whiffed grab there. Or Flux.
that was kind of mean, though. You're just going to pull poor Fuchu up into the air and have him stare you in the eyes? I guess. All right.
As he just gets beamed down.
Abdallah's been playing like super well today, so I will not question the mental games that they are playing. Weirdo looking at that Flux pretty soon as well. Both Dragons and Window going to be available for both teams coming up pretty soon.
Tinspire does use the window. Oh, and Tinspire's in instead of Zoe. I just realized.
Oh, yeah, that is, there we go. A substitution coming in on the support line. Tin is going to be on that Baptiste instead of Zoe.
Weirdo takes out Dala.
All right, a lot of things happening, a lot of ults coming out. Cash did pop those dragons. I think it was more to kind of slow the
Petal
push.
does get 2. Huge picks from him.
These Zens are just putting in the work. Here comes Juke. He does not want any more people for UT Dallas to fall. But unfortunately, Tin steps outside of that Zenyatta radius and just gets picked off. Luckily, though, we still have space. They did not hit that first checkpoint. UT Dallas really managed to pull it together right there.
Yep. Florida still have a little over a minute left to push this cart and get the first checkpoint.
And they have Transcendence in the bank right now, so that's going to be really good.
And they're just about to have Blade up right now as well.
Both of those will be really good. You have an offensive ult and a defensive ult in those characters.
Ooh, big pick from Petal onto Fuchu.
Pick a Petal right there, man. I'll tell you. Nice headshot onto that Baptiste. Cash also going to clean up on Tesla.
Weirdo falls low and barely manages to escape with his life there. Gets topped up.
And Fuchu is
Dala.
like, I'm done, and swaps to the Ana. So we're going to see the Ana swap there. Off of that Baptiste. Lamp no longer in availability.
Weirdo goes over to the ball here.
We still have Transcendence online.
Trying to contest with only 20 seconds left.
Florida came out of the gate swinging, but UT Dallas is now ready to match that momentum. Kinetic Grasp being used. Tesla still has this blade in his pocket. I don't think the Nano is going to be built quite in time, but Weirdo dancing on this point, but it's not quite enough. Blade coming out from Tesla. Jukebox is going to punch him to death before he has the chance to get anything done with it, though.
Zenyatta kicks.
Getting kicked to death? That's even worse. That's even more disrespectful. What can I say?
Yeah, and Abdallah had that flux onto Harmony there, which forced him to use his trance to save himself rather than his team.
I really liked what Florida was going for right there. Like, I saw the vision. I saw the plan. I liked the Ana swap. I think it was just too little too late, you know? Unfortunate. UT Dallas was
really
there.
dominant in that fight. Yeah. Florida did seem like dominant coming out of the gates, but they ended up losing their foothold, and Dallas just took them over.
Yeah, I think they got within 3 meters of first checkpoint, and then UTD was like, all right, we're going to take our deep calming breath as a team, and then we were going to re-engage even stronger.
There's nothing
before.
calming about the UT Dallas team.
It's true. There's nothing calm about any of them.
You can usually hear them screaming through the walls. Ah, so calming.
The soothing voices of Overwatch players.
Ooh, Weirdo on the Orisa, possibly?
Would love to see an Orisa pick. No!
Oh, sorry.
Weirdo playing
We
with
got
my
trolled.
heart.
But Harmony is going back to that Moira pick that we saw earlier.
I mean, I don't hate the Moira. I just think that you could get so much more utility out of different supports right now. Because Overwatch 2 in its current state, it's more like it's a utility game at the moment, you know? I just realized, this is totally off topic, but Lucio's backpack looks even more like a frog than it used to.
I never noticed that.
And that was just a wonderful little thing that I just saw. Anyways, back into the game. Sorry, head in the game. But Harmony and Petal both going to be looking at about 14% ult charge. The nice thing about that Moira is the ult charge rate. And I mean, the healing output is massive. And if they're going to be playing this aggro, then I don't hate that pick. I think it's great, but unfortunately, never mind. We're getting the counter
Going back
pick.
and forth, a really scrappy fight here. Just a lot of back and forth.
Weirdo attempting to carry that fight on their back, finding most of the kills for the side of Florida. UT Dallas, once again, just kind of collecting themselves, taking the fight, and then moving forward.
Kosh goes over to a Torbjorn.
Listen, if I didn't know that he actually plays Torbjorn, I'd be like, is this bad manners? But, I mean, the man can play Torbjorn, so...
Yes, we did see
It's not a throw pick. I actually...
Maybe they are taking part in a bit of tomfoolery.
A bit of tomfoolery. It's called we do a bit of trolling. But, I mean, Petal finding the Venom Mine kill onto the Sombra. Sombra's super, super powerful right now,
there's
but
a pick
not...
from Kosher onto Tesla right there.
Yeah.
So Torbjorn's not a bad pick.
Weirdo attempting to take space on this Zarya, but Abdallah just absolutely shutting it down.
Yeah,
Petal,
Dallas is just steamrolling through Florida right now.
this is hard
Just
to
trying
watch.
to get Circuit Royale over with.
Yeah, Petal's like, listen, I don't want to play
But
this
it does
map
have to
again.
go to the ball in order to try and contest. Barely reaches it in time.
Yep, the Wrecking Ball swap.
Gosh,
It looks like Harmony's going to go down right away to Cash.
Yeah.
Cash finding 2, and UT Dallas.
Take Circuit Royale, and they're up 2-0 in the series.
They are, and it's a best of 5, so if they win
there's some
this
Sigma
next...
footsies.
Oh dear, cover your eyes, cover your eyes. Juke with the Zen play. I'd love to see it. I'm very excited. I don't even know what this play is going to be.
I have no idea.
Just kidding.
Oh,
I
and he
should've known
canceled.
exactly-
He canceled the blade
I should have known exactly what play it was.
and the kick.
And the kick. I think it's wonderful that they added like knockback to the kick too.
Dude, that is
I think
fairly
it's so
interesting,
funny.
isn't it?
I feel like, I don't know, if Zenyatta kicked you, I feel like you would go flying. So they're just keeping in the Overwatch canon, I guess.
Yep, absolutely.
Huge plays from UT Dallas there. Huge plays
Yeah.
from every member of the team. I mean, you know, we were talking about Petal earlier, but if you're looking at like UT Dallas tank line, UT Dallas support line, they're just all putting their backs into it right now. And, you know, it's a best of 5. It's never over till it's over. We have seen a reverse sweep, but the way UT Dallas is playing, I think that's not very likely.
No.
So I think the next map is going to be a push,
Yep.
but I'm not exactly sure what map they're going to decide. So
Because push is just new in general.
it is. It is for those who
I don't even remember all what the maps are called.
Yeah, I know that Toronto is really popular
Ooh,
for
Toronto's nice.
Yeah, for a push map. That's like the first one I think that got leaked. Was that the first one or was Coliseum the first one? I don't
That's a
know.
good
Those are the
question.
two that like kind of come to mind when I think of a push map.
I think
though.
that maybe they were released at the same time.
Yeah, could be.
Could be.
For the uninitiated, a push map is kind of like a payload that could go either way, for lack
Whoever
of a
gets
term.
further wins.
Yeah, it's like a not quite. I guess it's like a moving King of the Hill, maybe. Like Splatoon Tower Defense, if anyone's familiar with that. That is
I've never played Splatoon.
I played it like years ago, but it's like almost the same game mode. So it's similar to that. You know, you have this robot, you're trying to push him to one side, and the other team's trying to push him to the other side. It's as simple as that. But, you know, you'll get a better insight into it as we go into game.
Ooh, so we will be going into Coliseum and not Toronto.
This is a fun map. There is a lot of nooks and crannies for DPS to hide in.
I always get lost on this map, I'm gonna be honest.
Maybe too many nooks and crannies for DPS to get lost in. Gonna see what we're
Alright, so
running
we will maybe see a Diva and a Orisa on either side.
I would like to note a substitution for the side of Florida. We're going to be seeing
Orca.
Orca on that Orisa. I'm really hoping the Orisa's the pick. I would love to see Orisa gameplay right now.
Oh, Abdallah just doing a bit of trolling, going from the Diva to the Doom.
I honestly think
To the Zarya.
I was going to say, I'm not sure
Yep.
if the Diva is going to be the final pick here. So I think Zarya is really, really, really strong right now. She may be the tank of the game right now.
Right.
Good for her. She deserves it.
Absolutely.
UTD going to be rushing right onto that point. Both teams running a Lucio, but Tin will be on that Ana versus Harmony, who seems to find comfort in the Moira. And you know what? Nothing
Yep.
wrong with that.
Does seem like Moira may be his comfort pick.
Putting in a bit of that Orisa damage. The shield no longer exists for Orisa. Instead has the Javelin Spin, which will increase mobility and push onto enemies a little bit better. But
Doesn't it also absorb projectiles?
it does.
Yep.
It does. It's a very powerful ability. But, you know, as we take those 4 seconds to analyze Orisa, Abdallah's like, it's Zarya. It's Zarya time. Zarya supremacy.
Yep, and Dallas just start pushing the barrier in their direction.
Yep, both Abdallah and Juke looking at half to ult right now, so they are charging really quickly. The Graviton and the Beat. Sojourn Slow gonna come out. Not get a whole lot done, but you know.
Abdallah's sitting back, pushing the bot, just throwing in some right clicks.
Purple onto Orca. Ultimately doesn't find that kill or anything, So looks like the bot is gonna start to move. It's contested, so UT Dallas is still.
Ooh.
Petal,
Sojourn diff?
perhaps. But that being said, I mean,
Oh, yep. Sojourn
it may be a bit of a sojourn. With all due respect, Petal is just built different. What can I say? Yeah, UTD once again found that first pick, lost one man, but was like, it's okay, we're gonna push through this.
Jukebox did use the beat during that fight, and now UT Dallas will have about their 4 other ults online here.
Yeah, wonderful ult economy.
Florida only has 1 online so far.
Yep. UTD backing up just a little bit, you know, finding that team synergy. But Orca is going to be looking at the Orisa ultimate pretty soon. But here comes Cash with the Genji Blade. Is going to kill Tesla right out of the gate.
He does get Nano to help put in that extra bit of damage.
Yep, Zyronax looking for the Sojourn Revenge. Coalescence still doing equal parts damage and healing. Grav coming out though, and I mean, no one can
Harmony
save.
trying to keep Zyronax alive through that Grav, but to no avail
Yeah.
as they both get taken down.
I mean, listen, when Abdallah's staring you in the face, you're in Grav, and they have 80
Just
charge.
accept your fate.
It is over. It's over. No amount of healing can save you. That Orisa ultimate is going to be online. Fuchu also has the beat. Sounds like the Sojourn Overclock is coming out right now.
Zyronax does take down Jukebox. Ooh, and the Javelin spin kills Abdallah.
A lot of damage going out from both sides. Zyronax managing to find that kill.
Ooh, okay.
Fuchu was like, no, I got it. I got Petal. And Petal's like, please.
It's Petal.
It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So, I mean, Fuchu is going to have to hit that respawn, but luckily is on the Lucio. So, I mean, how long are they going to have to wait? Petal, once again, finding that first pick onto Zyronax. Having the Sojourn go down, just it's rough to have that go down so quickly because she does create so much space and so much distraction, I guess, for the team.
Petal and Kosh. And Abdallah just putting in work.
I mean,
Left and right.
the super aggressive Genji play is just not giving Orca any room to breathe. You know, just constantly up in the face. Nice little kill. It's going to be a trade. Both Sojourns down, so it is a 4 versus 4. And Tesla coming out with the blade. Going to try to find those
Big
kills.
blade from Tesla.
Well done. Slowing down UT Dallas. Not going to let them have this for free.
Probably gonna try and get the stagger here onto Tinspire. Yep.
Alright, the bot's gonna, you know, start running back to the midpoint. We haven't seen any push on Florida's side quite
Florida's
yet.
have
but
made no progress.
they might be able to get a couple meters in here before UTD comes back.
Of course.
But UTD is coming back with both support ultimates and a blade, so it's going to be rough. Coalescence going to come out really early.
Support ults, but Jukebox is beat.
Wow, Orca was like, we're going to open with the Orisa ult, and it worked really, really well.
Abdallah beat.
Yeah, poor Juke just quite couldn't get that out.
Jukebox is trolling on his own teammate. This guy fell off.
Tin is liking the Moira. All right. Both teams running a Moira here. Just really high heal outputs, pretty decent damage outputs. So it's not a bad pick by any means. I'm just curious to see how the team synergy is going to kind of build.
Kasher pops the ult, stabs into their back line and to try and get this Lucio. And get Sojourn along with it.
The DPS of UT Dallas, their backs hurt, man. They are just showing everyone how it's done.
Yeah,
this is how you play DPS.
Yeah, but for this next fight, UT Dallas won't have any ults as opposed to Florida having their overclocked and possibly the beat online.
That's true. UT Dallas, I don't know if it was, you know, intentional to overwhelm Florida or if it was a miscommunication that both DPS ults were used. I mean, it won the fight, but is it going to win the war? Especially when Zyronax is going to use that overclock. All right, grab coming out from Abdallah, it sounds like, and Fuchu is going to respond in kind with that beat. Zyronax finding the kill onto Petal, and Orca just going to run Abdallah down with that javelin spin.
Abdallah with the tee-hee in the chat.
What's the rush?
All right, the bot has once again crossed the center point, but UT Dallas not going to let them get too far with it. Here comes Harmony with the Coalescence. Going to see what they get done with that. Just mostly keeping UT Dallas back for right now.
Ooh, Abdallah does take down Zykernax.
Nice kill from
Inspired.
Abdallah.
Secure and ready to move.
Tin has his Coalescence ready and is, you know, going to get a cheeky orb kill along the way.
Yep.
Orisa ultimate
Be a
coming
great
out.
place. Yep.
Ooh,
Kosh or Juke and Tinspire all use their ults here and just delete Florida.
That was a lot. That was a lot of ultimates. I really, really liked the Orisa ultimate there because both Abdallah and Cash were super low. But unfortunately,
Orca switches over to the Zarya.
just couldn't find those kills. I do think the Zarya swap is going to be good, especially with the amount of damage output we're seeing from UT Dallas. That double bubble. Harmony finding Cash. So UT Dallas is going to be down, and I think this might be a tactical retreat for them.
Going somewhere?
2:10 left on the clock. UT Dallas still has that robot on first point. All right, grab's going to come out from Abdallah right here.
Huge.
Finds a lot of utility.
Tesla does get 2 and pops the blade along with Fuchu's beat.
I mean, Tesla just hit us with the fine, I'll do it myself. You know?
Yeah.
We saw he was matching Abdallah kill for kill and then pulled out the Dragon Blade and found 2 more. So that was really good response by Florida to that push by UTD. As far as ultimates go, the only one we're looking at immediately is going to be the Coalescence from Harmony, which as soon as I mention it, Harmony's like, yeah, no, it sounds like a good idea. And it's just going to push on to UTD with the rest of their team. Sojourn, Zykernax going to follow with the Overclock as well. Yep, continuing with those kills, pushing on to UT Dallas. I mean, the bubble's coming out from Abdallah at full charge, but just, I mean, the
Florida
pressure.
may just be able to get this checkpoint finally. With a minute left on the board.
They still have about 33 meters that they need to push it in order to match UT Dallas, but they only have about 50 seconds to do it. The grab is going to come
big grab
out
from
from Orca.
But Abdallah does get 2 in return.
I mean, Abdallah finding the kills, but ultimately just not quite enough. So Zarya cannot carry alone. I think Cash is going to just stall this point for as long as he can, gets Blade, and gets out.
Enemies pushing. Let's take care of them.
UTD does not want them to push this robot the
Kosh
last
falls
23
low
meters.
for just a second there.
Both Cash and Juke looking at their ultimates, but Fuchu is going to have the beat as well in just a moment. So that's going to be a really good counter for Cashier's Dragon Blade. Here it comes. The beat does come out for does it? Not quite in time.
Ooh, Kosh with 3 with the blade.
All right, you love to see it.
Take the robot now.
Petal's
That's a
going to get that
clean
final kill.
3-0 from Dallas.
And UTD going to take the finals of the CECC South Regional Qualifiers. Clean team play. You love to see it. This was, I won't lie though, this was a crazy blade. This was a great
Absolutely.
blade.
Tesla and Orca just doing
Finding
their thing.
those kills and then moving right in.
Yep.
Well played. GG's to Florida. You guys killed it. I mean, can definitely see why you guys made it to finals. And it was
Absolutely.
absolute pleasure to watch those games. But I mean, UTD, you can tell that they're honed in. They're focused right now. And you love to see it. You love to see the talent.
A very well-deserved victory from UTD.
Absolutely. So that's all we have for you as of right now. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for cheering on our boys at UTD. And we're going to see you guys in the next one. Feel free to follow our Discord. Check out what we're doing there. Keep you updated on all the upcoming Overwatch games. any other type of games you're into, as well as some community events and the like. So make sure to check us out there, and thank you so much for tuning in. I've been Crow. Megan, anything you want to add?
Just congratulations to our guys. They did phenomenal today.
Absolutely.
I'm so
and
proud.
with that, we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great night.
Bye-bye.